Imagine trudging through a blinding white snow desert where the sky and the earth merge into the grim gray of an eternal ice age. Carried upon your back, you have neither weapons nor rations. Instead, you bear a glowing glass pod cradling humanity's final green sprout. Your mini-reactor backpack acts as an artificial sun, casting a warm, amber glow around the fragile life trembling inside. The wind screams against your metal shell, yet the pulse from your energy core persists, determined to sustain the seedling. You stand as a solitary courier in a dead world, shouldering the weight of the most fragile hope ever known. But here lies the question. Will this meticulous protection of technology conquer nature's cruelty, or is it silently killing the very thing you strive to save? Your steps continue across a colossal frozen lake, where deep fractures beneath the ice reflect the cold blue light of the sky. Your visor displays dropping survival metrics, flashing warnings that your heating suit's energy is depleting rapidly. But self-preservation is ignored. All your attention is focused on that spherical glass cage, radiating warmth behind you. Inside the thick glass, a tender sprout with 2 lush green leaves floats in a perfectly simulated gravity environment. Passing through the ruins of buried skyscrapers, you see them now resembling giant stalagmites rising from the snow. The outside world is a silent tomb, where sub-zero temperatures freeze breath the instant it leaves the lungs. Yet, the tiny world on your back remains a miniature tropical paradise, absolutely shielded from every harsh element. You believe that keeping this sprout away from the cold wind ensures it will survive to start a new green era. Sometimes you pause, pressing a glove against the glass to feel the faint but resilient biological rhythm inside. The amber light from your backpack stands as the only warmth amidst this endless, ruthless white ocean. You resemble a mobile lighthouse, carrying the final Promethean fire to rekindle hope for the planet. Every footprint you leave in the snow is a stubborn assertion that life has not yet surrendered to the freezing death. Suddenly, a blizzard strikes, with wind hissing like the screams of souls trapped within the ice. Rushing into a narrow ice cave, you find shelter where sharp icicles hang from the ceiling like predator teeth. In the dim light, you remove the backpack to check the sprout's condition after the violent journey. Your core tightens as you see the leaves inside the glass turning from lush green to a pale, sickly yellow. Even though the temperature and humidity remain ideal, the life of the tree is fading right before your eyes. Looking closer reveals the roots curling up, strangling each other within the cramped space of the artificial pot. It is suffocating. Not from the cold, but from the excessive safety you have painstakingly built for it. The plant lacks the touch of wind to harden its trunk. It misses the infinite space of real soil for its roots to reach far. Panic drives you to adjust the settings, increasing heat and nutrients, yet the plant droops like a desperate prisoner. You realize the painful truth. Your love and protection have become prison bars, stifling its growth. Outside the cave, the blizzard continues to howl, threatening to crush anything daring to leave the comfort zone. You stand between 2 cruel choices: keep it in the cage to watch it die in comfort, or expose it to the storm. A violent conflict tears through your processing circuits, shattering standard logic rules of preservation and safety. You understand that life is not designed to exist in a glass case. It is designed to fight and adapt to adversity. A crack in the cave corner reveals real ground, where a thermal spring steams lightly, melting the permafrost. It is a barren, cold, and rocky patch, the complete opposite of the soft cushion inside your high-tech glass pod. Taking a deep breath, your trembling hand grabs a sharp rock and raises it high before the fragile protective glass. The sound of shattering glass breaks the silence, crystal shards falling onto the ice floor sparkling like broken stars. Bone-chilling cold rushes in, making the delicate leaves shiver, but simultaneously offering them their first taste of real air. Carefully digging into the cold earth, you place the cramping roots into the crack, filling it with rough soil and ice dust. Then, you perform your final act. removing the energy core from your chest, your only source of life, to plant it beside the roots. Nuclear energy from the core begins to radiate heat, warming the surrounding soil, creating a microclimate within the frozen cave. Your mechanical body slowly freezes without its heat source. Your finger joints cease to function, and your vision blurs in the snow. But before shutting down completely, you see the treetops stretch, eager roots digging deep into the warm earth, drinking real groundwater. You are no longer its guardian. You have become part of the land to nourish it, letting go so life finds its own way. The tree sways in the cold wind, weak but proud, finally living for the first time instead of merely existing. Your final, ultimate sacrifice stands as the strongest and most undeniable proof of a profound truth: that true love is actually learning the courage to let go at exactly the right moment. We must remember that while a ship is undoubtedly safe when anchored in the harbor, that is never what ships were built for. Make sure to subscribe to the What If channel today so we can continue exploring these hypothetical scenarios that touch the very deepest layers of the human soul together. It resonates with the words of the philosopher Osho, who once famously said, "If you love a flower, don't pick it up, simply let it be." The safe glass cage that shattered in our story serves as a powerful metaphor for the suffocating comfort zones that are silently holding back our own true potential. Life only truly shines when it is forged through the fires of hardship, not when it is preserved endlessly in a perfect, dust-free display cabinet. So ask yourself, are you nurturing a dream, or perhaps protecting someone so tightly that you are accidentally stripping away their only chance to truly grow? Please leave your personal reflections in the comments below, because your sharing might be the very spark that inspires someone else to bravely step out of their own glass cage.